How's it kicking, my ninjas? This is Ijo Ujo here, and today, as I said in my last video, I have like a long list of cards that I think are criminally underplayed, or not necessarily just criminally underplayed. They'll be good at some point, and I kind of whipped out a stack of cards that I don't know when the hell they're going to be good. Let's just say this: Scapegoat is actually just here to conceal one of the cards under it. And also, there's a combo with Scapegoat in a few of these cards, so that's why it's actually here. Don't pay this card, has proven itself time and time and over. There was an entire format based around it, so don't really, pay that any mind. But honestly, let me kind of go over something here. I think a lot about the game, and I think a lot about, I read a lot of cards that, whereas I'm just kind of sitting down and just doing nothing at the house, I'll just pick up a stack of cards and just start flipping through them. For cards that I can like slot into my binder, or cards I can just like slot into a deck box and say, hey man, and talk with like a group of people and say, hey man, have you ever thought about this card? Or what applications does this card have? How is this card broken? So that's what we're here to do today. I want to talk with you guys about like some of the cards in this stack and how you guys think they're broken. So let's jump into this. First and foremost, this card right here, Dark Light. Okay, well I got a lot of Bright Light right now, but damn foils. Basically, what this card says is you contribute one dark monster, and you can. Oh, it has to have 1,500 or less attack. So that's the Crush card. I can get around it. Okay. Anyway, so it has to have 1,500 or more attack. So it has like the reverse Crush card thing, but it destroys all monsters that were special summoned this turn. It just pops them all. So this is like a in a deck that wants your cards to like go to the graveyard or get tributed off or get sacked to activate effects or something like that. This card's insane, right? Because you just get to like wrath the board, aka like destroy, like Regeki. There we go, like Regeki and Dark Hole. I played a lot of Magic in my life, so wrath is the universal board wipe language. But you get to like nuke the board, and then you get to get like a free plus if it was like a Sangan-esque monster or something like that. So I don't know if ever, whenever, or if ever this card will ever be good, but this is a card that's like fruit for thought, right? Or food for thought, rather. Moving on, we have Card of Sacrifice. Now, this card is actually like, this is a pretty lame card in the sense that in the decks that you'd want this in, you're going to be doing something dirty. Like, who are we kidding here? There's going to be a lot of self-touching in those kinds of decks. Because what this card reads is, draw 2 cards. But that's only if the combined attack of all face-up monsters you control, they have to be in attack position, and you have to have a minimum of 2, is less than your opponent's face-up monster with the lowest attack. You cannot summon and or change battle positions the turn you activate this card. Now, remember that whole, this is a combo. Okay, I know you have to switch these to attack, but Proxy Scapegoat is any like token generating card. So here's the thing. You can just generate a bunch of 0 tokens, your opponent has a monster on the field, and you can chain 3 of these, and this is like a Reckless Greed. You don't have to skip your draw phase for it, while also being able to play Reckless Greed. That's pretty sick, actually, and factually. Like that's actually pretty strong, because who cares if you can't like change your battle positions and shit? You just get to get deeper into your deck. Now I don't know what kind of deck wants this either, other than like some degenerate ass combo deck, or maybe there's some deck that in the future will like make tokens. You get to choose the position the tokens come out in, and then bam, you get to start drawing cards with Card of Sacrifice. So this is a card that, like I said, I have a list of cards that I think will eventually get good. And this is, drawing cards is a very powerful effect in the game. And you don't see a lot of it, especially not +1 draws. So this is something to keep your eye out on. And I speculate on cards a lot, so you see, I'm speculating on Card of Sacrifice. And next, we have Cloud Castle. So this is also a very deceptively powerful card, because it reads, first of all, it summons generically. It's a level 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's a 9. I thought it was a 9. I'm just making sure. It's a 9. It's a level 9 machine synchro with 0 attack and 3k defense. And it says when this card is synchro summoned, you can target one level 9 monster in your graveyard. I don't know what the hell that would be. First, they'd have to make some like really good level 9 synergy synchros or like monsters or something like that. And an easy way to get them into the graveyard, like a level 9 trade-in. But nonetheless, you can special summon that target. And then 8 or lower monsters cannot attack the turn they are normal or special summon. That part of the effect specifically is actually very, very, very good. So here's the thing. You can just like wall up with this thing, play it out. You can get a free monster. If at all you get one, I mean that's kind of irrelevant, but let's say you made another Cloud Castle. You can make these and you can wall up behind them, or you can just like stack them into a free rank 9. I don't know what the rank 9s are other than Dyson Sphere, I'll be honest. So this card is very deceptively powerful, and the fact that if they make cards that give this card synergy, this card can be like a really good stepping stone combo piece card, like, you know, just in those like degenerate ass decks that go like synchro, make a synchro that gets back a synchro, and then synchro again, and then blah 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 blah. You can like combo the hell out of your opponent. So this is a card to just kind of be on the lookout for. And it's also a floodgate monster in the fact that the turn that they're summoned, first of all, you have to muster up something that has to recay. Secondly, it cannot be level 8 or lower, or it just can't attack it. Now, it doesn't say rank, so that's kind of whack. But yeah, that's a pretty cute effect, and that's something as a common, right? That's something as a common that's just really, 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 really deceptively strong. Next, we're going to talk about Mimiclay. Mimiclay is a card that I think has a lot of potential. And yet again, another like stair stepper combo deck. So this card reads, if your opponent controls a monster, whoa, it's just kind of way off the screen. If your opponent controls a monster, target one level 2 or lower defense position monster you control. First, you got to get it into defense position, which is really something that holds this card back. But then you can special summon from your deck in defense position one monster with the same name, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only activate one Mimiclay per turn. So here's the thing. This is also a combo stair stepper card as well. So you have like some defense position level 2, you know, or lower, like level 1. Like you can like get out like a glow up bulb. I know it doesn't have to be specifically glow up bulb, but just level with me here. You can get that out in defense, like use a Kinkabio to get it out in defense, and then Mimiclay something out, like the same thing out. And it doesn't say it just says your opponent has to control a monster. That's it. So it's not good turn 1, but it's good outside of that. Or if you use like a Mithra, like to give them a token or something that gives them a token, you can just like start Mimiclaying up like this. I don't know what deck this would be good in. And maybe there's already a deck with this card, but this card is like deceptively strong because it has a really powerful effect in giving you a free card. I just don't know how to use it more brokenly. I'm not very good with like starting from scratch on building these really ridiculous like STD decks, aka self-touching decks. I'm not really good at building those from the ground up, but I do recognize like the engine piece cards, and this is an engine piece card. So just be on the lookout for Mimiclay. Don't speculate on this card. None of these cards will ever be like $1 million, I don't think, except for probably Darklight because it's never been reprinted and it comes out of Photon Shockwave, which is a set out of print. But unless that ever takes off, that'll never do anything. And lastly, this is a card that a lot of people already have noticed before. I think it did something in Japan, but Dwarf Star Dragon Planeteer. I mean, are you guys like, this card's nuts? The Genex Neutron was a secret rare, and this card is like a better Genex Neutron. But it's a common. This card's insane, right? So this card reads, once per turn during the end phase, if this card was normal summon, you can add one level 7 lighter dark monster. I thought it said dragon this whole freaking time. This card's ridiculous. From your deck to your hand, this card's nuts. Obviously, it's built for some Chaos Dragon-y or Chaos deck or something like that. But imagine, like, you can go get like a level 7 ritual off of this that's just lighter dark, like Saphira, and you can do like a lot of things with this card. Yes, it's delayed, so you don't get the card immediately, but this card's insane. This card's really strong, and it's a level 4 dragon. Like, this card is really, 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 really strong. I thought this card was like a rare or a super or something like that. This card's a common. So this is definitely a card to be on the lookout for. This card's really, really strong. It has a really powerful effect. Stratos too broken apparently, so it's banned. But these Stratos effects, man, they're never banned anymore. And dragons have really not gotten effects like that before, to where they have like a Stratos of the deck. So I mean, I'd really say that there's something broken about this card. I just don't know how to break it yet. Like, you can even like bust this bitch out with like a Summoner Monk, and it says if this card was normal summon, so I'm pretty sure that if it leaves the field, you still get the tutor effect, so you can just like make like a Queen Dragoon Djinn and all that type of stuff. It's like, here you go, man. There's some combos for you. So this is just like my little video of speculative cards. And I've got, like, I'm gonna make a couple more videos like this where I just show you a bunch of cards I was thinking that are broken, and I was thinking that, like, oh man, you can do things with these. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching. I don't really have any more to say. Like I said, the list isn't very long. I got like just like a binder full of things here that like I was going to talk about. A binder full of like rando cards that I was going to go over. Not every single card in this binder, obviously. So, like, you don't really need to talk about Dark Destroyer, but like there's a few cards in here that like I'd like to think that I know that at some point they'll do something. I've got way too many of these cards, man. I don't really need this many of these, like Tuner's High. I don't think that this card's that great, but it has the potential to do something. So you may or may not see that in the next video. Who knows, man? Just stay tuned. Click that subscribe button. And ciao. Keep it kicking, my ninjas. I Joe, you Joe, out.